The Jazz 2 is a great machine for all steps in the quilting process. The first is piecing. The first thing that we want to make sure is that we are on the straight stitch. Currently I'm on a zigzag stitch, so I need to move that to the straight stitch by using the stitch selector dial and turning it towards me so I have stitch number 1. The next 2 steps are to adjust the needle position and the stitch length. We're going to adjust our stitch length using the stitch length dial, and I like my stitch length anywhere between a 2 and a 2.5. You'll notice the number 2 is on the dial, and there's a little hash mark on the bed of the machine, and that's what I'm going to line up to adjust that stitch length. Our next position to adjust is our needle position. And again, we're on a straight stitch, but we're going to go to our width control. And we're going to adjust that from 0 to 3.5. You'll notice there's a little dot between the 3 and the 5. And what that will do is that will move our needle from its previous position to that center needle position. And again, there's a marking on the bed of the machine for alignment. Now I'm going to align the edge of my fabric with the 1/4 inch marking that sits on the bobbin cover. With my needle in that center position, that will give me a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Slide my fabric underneath, so I catch that fabric, and again, that fabric edge is against that 1/4 inch marking, and now I'm going to sew. Now if you would like to reverse, which oftentimes many sewers do at the beginning of the seam, I'm just going to press that reverse lever down, hold it down until I've reversed, and now release it, and then I'm moving forward, and I'll sew to the end, and I will reverse at the end too. Now when I reverse at the end, I usually stop a little closer to that end, take a couple stitches back, and then I come forward. The next piece that you would place underneath the presser foot is the same principle. That fabric edge is aligned with that 1/4 inch marking on the needle plate, and you will start to stitch. Always start off a little slower so everything is caught and you're set to go.